All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
DOS launches deadly attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Special Counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. DOS criminals have launched deadly attack on the Special Counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and of course, who is currently passing through all manner of inhuman treatment and solitary confinement in the dungeon of a terrorist organization known as the Department of State Services, DSS, in Abuja. We all know that Barrister Aloy Ejimakor has been very, very sincere, cultured, collected, and truthful since becoming the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the inclusion of Barrister Kanu Agabi, the son. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor till today has been doing the needful without mincing words, speaking the truth to the power, without looking anybody's face, unlike Ejiofor, Ifa Jonah Ejiofor, who has been painting words, telling us how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in high spirit, without saying the truth the way it is, without even talking to those who claim to be powers that be, or those that claim to be on top of Nigerian politics. Ifa Jonah Ejiofor has never for one day looked into their eyes and speak to them. Ndi Igbo si na na-abụ asọkata eze anya ekpuru nkata n'isi wee gwa ya okwu. Ifa Jonah Ejiofor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, ka mkpọ ya afọ ka ọ na-adịrọ ka ọ bụ onye ọzọ ka m na-agwa okwu. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, a sabo, a criminal who put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he is today, has never for one day looked into the powers that be, eyeball to eyeball, and speak truth to them. He never tried it. Is he the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spent almost 2 good years, 2 worst years of his life in solitary confinement, completely sidelined? If Ifa Ejiofor was busy going to the court at the end of the day, we couldn't see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu every day. He will come out and issue a statement. We couldn't see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 2 years until he was sacked. The very day he was sacked, the next court case, the next court appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu live in the court. Live in the court. The next court appearance, which happened a week after his sacking from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Legal Counsel, we saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought to the court. We saw him for the first time in 2 years. You didn't see that something was fishy. You didn't realize that there's something that they were hiding. The moment Aloy Ejimakor picked up the case as a legal, as the lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we began to see Mazi Nnamdi. Till today, there's never a day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had court appearance that he's supposed to be there to represent himself that we failed to see him. No day, no single day. Today, the DOS, because all their plans have been failing since the assumption of the lead counsel by Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, till today, the plans of the DOS to continue to silence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has all failed, and they are not happy with it. Now, without further ado, I'm going to be reading this in full details because I do not want to waste any time. First of all, this is DOS Press Secretary. You understand? So this is it has absolutely nothing to do with fake news. Go there, go to X, formerly Twitter, and type, in case if you're not following them, although me, I don't follow them. Now, if you don't know them, go there and type DOS Press Secretary. This is their official X handle, or should I say, yeah, their press, the one that called himself a man powerless that lives in Ghana. He doesn't have, a specific X page or X account. He doesn't have platform. So whatever he wants to say or do, he usually drop it on this very platform called the DOS Press Secretary. You understand? In fact, he is the one in control of this very platform. So now, without further ado, let us read his latest twist. He said, everything happening in Akon, Osun, Olu, Itenansa, Osumohu, and every other places in Biafra land should be blamed on Aloy Ejimakor. Wow, seriously. Nwa amadi a na-akpọ Barrister Aloy Ejimakor nọkwala onwe ya o. He does not delve into the activities of Biafra restoration. Ọ nọrọ onwe ya strictly working on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has never, unlike Ejiofor, who is a co-ESN commander with Benjamin Madubugu, a co-ESN commander who was using some commanders and members of ESN as bodyguard. I don't even understand. Just as what happened during the time that one of our commanders was burnt into ashes in his own house. I don't have to go into that story because you all know it. Ejiofor was using members of ESN and commanders as his personal bodyguard, protecting his home. But this Aloy Ejimakor, I can categorically and authoritatively tell you, assure you, that Barrister Aloy Ejimakor has never for one day delved into Biafra matters. He is strictly concentrated on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be his client. Now, they continued. Yes, I said Aloy Ejimakor should be held responsible for it. The confusion brought into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case gave birth to every unaliving happening in Igbo land. Aloy made it very difficult for IPOB leadership, which is DOS, to curtail the madness of Simon Ekpa in the initial stages. He kept feeding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with lies. Which of the lies? He complicated the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and told the world on AIT Live that Simon Ekpa's followers are the same with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's supporters. Okay, even though he said it, although I did not watch the video where he said it, but even though he said it, did he lie? Was I not a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Am I not supporting Simon Ekpa? I'm asking a very simple question. Was I not a follower till today? Or should I say, am I not a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you want me to deny? Because I'm supporting Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko, now you want me to deny that I wasn't or I am not a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he's not my leader? You want me to deny? So even though Barrister Aloy Ejimakor said it on a national television, did he lie? Was there any lie? Was there any atom of lie on such statement? We are all followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his supporters. Oh yes. Everybody following and supporting Mazi Simon Ekpa today is not was, is still and remains a follower and supporter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is quite clear. You can't deny it. You can't take it away from us. It is who we are. Now they continue their madness. Aloy aided and abetted Butuzo and Gentle. You see what they are trying to do now. You know the propaganda going on social media because of Gentle and Butuzo. Are trying to drag Aloy Ejimakor into it, which they have failed even before taking off the journey. They have failed completely. They want to drag Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. They want Aloy Ejimakor to lose concentration on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, which is coming next month. So next month, which is October, the final judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. They want to drag Aloy Ejimakor into it for him to lose concentration. That is exactly what they are doing, so that they will now, give wrong judgment or still drag the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to further notice. Now they said Aloy aided and abetted Butuzo and Gentle under the command of Simon Ekpa, under the command of as if Aloy Ejimakor was working for Simon Ekpa. He tried so hard to dissolve an institutional structure DOS instituted by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see? Unbelievable. And they continued on the next page. The seeds of doubt to the leadership he sowed among Biafrans out of his hate to Chinas and Woru is the reason why everywhere is on fire. Unbelievable. This is just, this is their failure. This is their failure and frustration to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to destroy Biafra Liberation, to destroy the then Eastern Security Network, Kum Biafra Liberation Army. It is the frustration of their failure to deliver to the assignment that they signed with the Nigerian government and Igbo politicians, especially the governors. That is what is playing out today. Frustration only, nothing else. Now they said, now, you cannot exonerate Aloy in what's happening today. Without Aloy, there will be no Simon Ekpa. Seriously. Without Aloy, there will be... When Mazi Simon Ekpa came on board in 2021, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor did not hold the cards. It was Barrister Ifa Junejofo that held the cards, not Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. You see? So I'm asking, how did he help Mazi Simon Ekpa? The answer is nowhere. And they continued their madness. He made his rant on media to gain attention in Biafra land by telling the world that Ekpa was following Kanu and doing his wish. You see? Was Ekpa not among the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Was he not really following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is he was following and still following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till today. Oh yes! Now they continue their madness. Aloy Ejimakor made the voice of Kanunta to appear strong, even when Kanunta Kanu lost it all. Kanunta couldn't have achieved any of his evil deeds without Aloy aiding him. Prince Emma couldn't have done anything either. You see? These are the people that they were all working in tandem. The people that they were all working hand in hand to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today now, they are now tagging every of their evil agenda and activities to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. I don't know if people are paying attention to this. I don't know if they are actually paying attention to this. Because this is unbelievable, my people. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. Now, let us go to the last page. So this is it. This is it. Without further ado, had Aloy Ejimakor stood his ground to say truth that Simon Ekpa was not recognized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seriously, that Mazi Simon Ekpa was not recognized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was a lie. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa that, did everything to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand firm. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa that interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu personally and also conducted the historic alliance between Biafra and Ambazonia that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Dr. Chuayaba all together in one platform. Held and of course, hosted by Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku that was conducting fundraising while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside with us. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa who held firm that ESN will not be destroyed. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa who is working with the ideology, the template laid down by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa who rescued ESN from destruction of the DOS, from the sabotage of the DOS. The same Simon Ekpa who made Biafra to be heard all over the world till today. That is the person that they are calling all sorts of names, castigating and trying to tarnish his image for the past 5 years now. So you want to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not recognize Simon Ekpa? Seriously? Okay, I don't want to analyze further there. They said, had Aloy Ejimakor stood his ground to say truth that Simon Ekpa was not recognized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his criminal activities would have been curtailed by the leadership of IPOB. Oh, so without Aloy Ejimakor, you couldn't have curtailed whatever you termed criminality of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. You wouldn't have, because you are failure. You failed woefully. They said our people would have rejected them. Oh, gives out their informations and they will be punished by ESN. Gives out their informations and they will be punished by ESN. Oh, our people would have rejected them. Gives out their information, the information of our people, and they will be punished by ESN. So you want to tell me that ESN, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed to protect Biafra land and Biafra people from Fulani invasion, you want to use it? So your plan was to use it to punish our people, which you did. Those who supported Mazi Simon Ekpa in the first place, including my own brother. that you unalived on a video. You see, I want Biafrans to pay attention. This is reality. And bear it in mind that DOS did not just die. DOS, updated, re-established themselves in Biafra struggle under the Biafra Republic government in exile. And you have them today. Now, Basim Beacon at the Biafra struggle today. No longer as the members of DOS, but in the current Biafra struggle today, led by Mazi Samuel Banjoko. They are there. All these criminals you see today talking about government. These are members of DOS. I showed you the other day. The same propaganda they raised about me in 2021, they are still resonating today. You understand? These are all members of DOS in disguise. If you don't know, I want you to know today. They say, Aloy shall be made to pay some days. You see, the same pattern, the same threat of life, which you are seeing today, like the madam who came yesterday to threaten Biafrans, including Biafra Liberation Army. Aloy shall be made to pay some days. Serious threat to his life. Now, they attach his picture. Biafrans, I do not want to talk too much. And don't think that it is over. Like as I said a couple of seconds ago, the same DOS criminals are in this current Biafra liberation movement now. That's why Mazi Samuel is suffering today.